2008. This one definitely deserves it. Randy Orton.
The Viper, the Apex Predator.
I'm calling him both. I think he's got great mic skills. Everyone we've talked about so far, as mic skills, has normally been a face. But as a heel, it is easier to have good mic skills because all you gotta really do is piss people off. But he does it, so I'm saying he's got good mic skills.
He does it well too.
He's great in the ring. He's considered one of the best in the ring at the moment. So he's definitely got good mic skills too.
Yes.
Yes.
And in 2009, once again, 9 years later, the game Triple H does wonders for a guy's career to say that 9 years he stayed on top.
Yep. And if he wasn't number one in between those 9 years. He was in 2000 and 2009, but he was always in the top 10 except for when he was hurt in 2007. I think he was still in like the top 15 or something. Yeah. So Triple H is definitely, he's great still.
He's both.
Yeah. So overall, I think it takes more than just mat skills.
Or just mic skills.
I think it takes a little bit of both. You need to be better at one or the other, but you can't have. Let's take for example Hulk Hogan, who was supposed to have the greatest personality in wrestling, because in my opinion that's all that sold him. Was, you know, he had better defense than offense. Like, what sold the crowd is he would get his ass whooped, and then he would Hulk up, and then he would. And that was pretty much it. But you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because when Sting's getting his ass whooped, and he does the same damn thing pretty much, only he goes, whoa, and then whoops. But Sting's also,
at least he wrestles in between.
He's a better wrestler, so. But it definitely does take both. You can't just have one. Other than Hulk Hogan, you can't just have one and go off of it. So
I think that's where I picked Shawn Michaels and Triple H as probably the two best wrestlers ever.
Yeah.
I would have to put them up there. They have
both.
Oh,
and The Rock. Definitely The Rock. It amazes me to see that he was never on here. Now, we're not saying that the wrestlers on the list are this list of the PWI #1 here in the past 19 years are the best wrestlers ever. This is just someone considered them the best that year at PWI.
A bunch of guys.
Yeah. Like, definitely The Rock, he had both. He, in my opinion, is probably one of the best on the mic ever. Oh, and then, also, in the ring, in my opinion, he's the best at having both. Ever. Top of the line. If you smell what Roxy said, it's cooking. So thanks for watching. This is Versus. Next week will be Attitude Era versus Post-Attitude Era.
Very heated discussion.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. In this episode of Versus, we kind of concluded that you need both. You can't just have one.
Yes.
But yeah. So rate, comment, subscribe. We appreciate you watching. This is Rock T7, Carson Steele, deuces.
Amen.